what's going on from this end. It's like, okay, I hope the picture's okay. I have to tell you, I'm not really enamored with myself on camera, by the way, everybody, so I'm like, oh my God! Oh, it's Lori. Oh, it's good to see you. Yes, thank you. I am Wendy. I am well. It's so interesting, though, this whole thing. Hi, Junshihan. It's so interesting, this whole thing, because I sort of was at home today, and we live in a really quiet cul-de-sac, so there was absolutely no traffic or anything, and I was at home for a long time, and finally I said, oh my gosh, even though I knew I was coming to teach this class, I had to get out, so I went to BJ's. Where else to go, right? But man, once you get past this quiet little cul-de-sac I live in, there's traffic, there's people. I'm like, oh good. You know, the zombie apocalypse hasn't happened yet, which is great. And you know, us, Christopher, us, Pete. Anyhow, so I had to go out and get, you know, the important things like furniture polish, you know, that stuff. But I mean, I bought other things obviously too. Anyhow, it's so nice to have you all here. You know, I think that it's great to be able to come here and do this. It's great for me, it's great for you to be here, and it keeps a sense of connection and of normalcy, sort of, in this time. It also really emphasizes how far we've come in terms of technology that we can do this. And I really am eternally grateful that we actually have this. Oh, Lisa, oh, Sammy, so wonderful to see you. You just missed my soapbox, but anyhow. So yes, it is lovely to be able to do this, and you know, in this very weird time of, let's not call it social distancing, of physical distancing and isolation, at least we can reach out. So, you know, big virtual hug to you all. Okay, so let's just start standing up. Please make sure again that you have an area that's relatively clear. I think that your, all of everybody's pets have been helping. Hi, Sue, good to see you. Us. I think that everybody's pets have been giving them company and applause or something along with, as they're doing this. Hey, Manny, nice to see you. Yeah, so just try and deal with it. I know in the past my dog would have been like jumping all over me but I don't have a dog anymore, so my cat would have been all over me, and I don't have one of those either, so. Okay, so if you could just make sure that your space is clear, that you have a comfortable area to work in. It's nicer if the house is warmer. You will warm up, obviously, but it's really good to start a little bit warm, because that actually inspires, I think, us to move more. Even though when you're cold, you want to do this, but sometimes it just also makes you get sort of very logy. So it's good to have a warm space. If you want, you know, have your obi or some kind of a belt available for you to help you stretch. And again, if you're somebody who, you know, wants to have something to sit on, you can have your blanket there, and it'll help stretch out or help you keep your lower back straight when you're sitting on the floor. Okay. All right, great. So everybody just shake everything out. We're just going to do a gentler warm-up today than we've been doing, sort of. Just get your feet moving. Good. Excellent. And then we're going to take some pages a little bit out of the usual karate warm-up that we do, because I thought, well, it's a good thing to do. And then we're going to combine it together. All right, so the first thing I want you to do is to take your hands, put them on your knees, keep your feet together, and let's just do this movement. When you're doing this movement, I want you to feel the weight transfer around the outsides of your feet. So it's transferring around the outside of your feet. It's like a weight shift. And we're warming our ankles up, and we're warming up some of those muscles and joints in our feet. Let's go the other way. And keep going round. And keep going round. And keep going round. And good. And coming up, a little shoulder roll as you come up. Good, and you can shift your weight side to side on your feet, shifting it, just lifting up. Now, as you're doing this, I want you to focus a little bit on your core. So you have all this going on all at the same time, and you're pulling your core up underneath your ribs. So you're going to feel your lower back drop. Hopefully your tailbone goes down. Remember, when it goes sideways, when you pull your core up under your ribs, you want to think about it scooping up. And the reason I say scooping up is that so often when people pull their core up, they go like this. That is not what pulling your core up is, because now you'll notice you've compressed your lower back, you've changed your alignment. So you want to scoop up to the middle. Remember, this is stretch and balance. So by doing this, scooping up and keeping this relationship between your hips and your shoulders the same as you pull up at the middle, you stabilize your torso. You stabilize the correct alignment. Oh, before I keep going, please remember, I should say this always to you, do not try and do something that's past your particular challenge. So we all have a limit to what we can do. Know what your limit is. Push it a little bit, but don't try and do what somebody else is doing. Don't say, oh, I'm going to try and do that and push it past that. You don't want to hurt yourself, right? So every time we do this, you're going to get a little bit more stretched out, a little bit more confident in what we're doing, a little bit stronger. Okay, so we're shifting our weight side to side. Just kick, and actually bend the knee. Now when you bend the knee, keep that foot and knee in alignment. You're bending your knee over your foot. If you happen to have a natural turnout, then your knees need to turn out. If your feet are parallel, that's where your knees should be. So keep doing this. Pull that belly button up underneath the rib. Feel yourself going straight, up and down, not forward and back. Yes, here we go. Keep moving, and keep breathing. Excellent. That's the other thing. Please remember, always breathe through this entire class. Now, when you're doing this, what I actually want you to do is think about rolling through your foot. Ball the foot to heel, ball the foot to heel, ball the foot to heel. Keep doing that. So he's not going flat-footed. You're going ball the foot to heel. Your body's going to start getting a little bit more warmed up. Your heart rate may go up a little bit. Remember, if something happens and you feel like you're going to lose your breath and fall over, please don't fall over. And you start feeling dizzy, take a break. This is your workout, this is your stretch. You want to make sure that it's not so unpleasant you'd never do it again, and you want to make sure that you don't hurt yourself when you're doing it. Keep your arms moving up and down, keep moving from side to side, pull your belly up, keep going. You should feel yourself getting a little bit warmer. Yes, you might feel your heart rate increasing a bit. Here we go, keep it going, side to side, rolling through, heel to toe, ball the foot to heel, ball the foot to heel, keep going through, keep going through, keep going through. Good, keep it going, let's do 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Shake it out. Good. Okay. Now, you're going to take your feet, put them in parallel position. You want to have them sort of about 2 inches apart. Don't glue them together. They're about 2 inches apart so that they're actually probably right underneath your hips. Could be more than 2 inches. Could be 4 inches. Depends where your hip bones are. They're right underneath your hip bones. I'm going to turn to the side. You're going to lift your heels up and down, up and down. Now be careful you're not swinging your hips forward. Be careful you're not hitting your head back. You're not going to roll back when you go down. Just go up and down, up and down, up and down, up. Don't forget, your feet are so important in everything. Unless you never get up off the couch, then they're not important, yes? They're important when you're driving a car, they're important when you're walking, they're important when you're washing the dishes, they're important when you're doing karate. So your feet need to be strong, very strong. If I was a Russian ballet dancer, which I'm not, they do all kinds of things. I've taken Russian ballet classes, and they make you do all kinds of things on half point, on demi-point, which really means your feet get strong. And if anybody has ever felt a Russian ballet slipper, a toe shoe, man, I'm telling you, you could hammer nails in with those things. They are incredibly, incredibly rigid which means in order to make those boxes go over and point those toes, well, you don't need each toes. Anyhow, they have to have strong feet is my point. So keep doing this. Keep going up and down. Strong feet are also important for balance, yes? When you get up into Tsuru Ashidachi or any of those other one-legged stances, your feet need to be strong, because if your weight shifts a little bit, you have to catch yourself with that one little foot you're standing on. Keep going up and down. Keep going up and down. I hope you're getting a little warmer. Up and down. Up and down. Pull that belly up. Check it out. Did you let it go down? I hope not. Up and down. Up and down. Good. Hello, whoever came in. Nice to see you. Lift up one heel. Lift up both heels. Take down the first heel and bring it down. Notice your alignment doesn't change. Lift up the second heel. Lift up both heels. Replace the second heel and go down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what you're doing, besides strengthening your feet, working your alignment, which is your core, and coming up, using your calves. You should start to feel this in your calf and your shins. Yes, you're also stretching out your insteps. So it's strengthening, stretching, up and down, down, and up, and down, and down. A little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Both heels up, down, down. The fourth one, you're going to stay up. This is it. Stay up, 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 stay up. Go down. 4, up and down. Up, strong ankles. 4, 3, up and stay there. And whoops, stay there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more time. Goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and stay there. Stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there. Calm down. Shake it out. So, I'm hoping you felt a little bit of a burn. Yes? Okay, now lift up your right leg. Circle the ankle first. Just the ankle, not the knee, the way we do first in the beginning of karate class, but this is just the ankle. Reverse it the other way. Hold your belly up. There's your balance. Relax your shoulders. Breathe. And now it's your lower leg. Yes? And the other way. And shake it out. And switching legs. Lift up the knee. Stay over the base. Circle the ankle. Breathe. Pull the belly up at the same time. Circle the ankle the other way. Remember, take a break when you need to. Lower leg. And other way. Shake it out. Good. Okie dokie smoky. So now, I want you to circle your shoulders back. Your arms go back. Shoulders back. Arms go back. Shoulders forward. Arms go forward. Shoulders forward. Arms go forward. Yes? Combine that with your feet. We go 1, switch, 2, switch, other way, 3, switch, 4, switch. Let's make it easier. We're not going to switch directions for a little while, so have your shoulders going back, your arms going back, pull your belly up. Here we go. And shoulders, arms, shoulders, arms, shoulders, arms, shoulders, arms. 4 more. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Belly's lifted. And reverse the arms and shoulders. Here we go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and 11, last one, 12. Good, shake it up. Okay, 2 more things for the feet, ladies and gents. Here we go. Remember, all of this works for your balance as well as stretching and strength. They're all interconnected. And here we go. You're going to bend your knees. You're going to lift those heels. You're going to straighten all the way up and lower the heels. Do it again. 1. Bend the knees. Pull the belly up. Make sure your lower back is supported. You're not arching out. Don't let that happen. Keep your shoulders over your hips. Keep your hips over your feet and your ears over your shoulders. That's your alignment, yes? Don't let yourself stand like this. Really hard to get up. Try not to stand like this. Might be easier to get up, but not a very pretty picture, yes? Here we go. Bend the knees. 1. Lift the heels. 2. Stretch up. 3. Lower the heels. 4. Bend the knees. 1. Lift the heels. 2. Up. 3. Down. 4. Bend. 1. Lift. 2. Squeeze down. I missed something. Bend. 1. Lift the heels. 2. Stretch it up. Woo-hoo. Squeeze down. Now again. No. 1. Heels. Up. Down. Last time goes 1. Heels. Up. Reverse goes up. Bend. Heels. Stretch. Up. Bend. Heels. Belly's lifted. Stretch. Up. Bend. Heels. Stretch. Up. Bend. Heels. Stretch. Okay. Now, shake your feet up. Everybody look down at your feet for a minute. Keep them in parallel, right under your hips. You see your second toes, the one right between your big toe, right beside your big toe, excuse me. When you rise up, make sure you come up through that second toe. Try not to do this. I don't know if you can see my feet, but you don't let it roll out, don't let it roll in. Right through this part, the center part of your foot. So you're going to go up. When you go up, think about, you're not going to get them connected, but think about your inner thighs trying to connect, which then stabilizes you, yes? Come back down. One more time, go up, try and be through your second toe, and come back down. Very nice, shake it up. Okie dokie. So, footwork, try and do this. Focus on this. You're walking out of your bathtub, you took a shower in the morning, you have bare feet on the floor, work your feet. Standing in the shower, work your feet, because that is your base. All right, take your feet apart, hip width apart. Now, what I want you to do is, you actually come back together, so sorry. And you're coming back together. So I'm going to again turn to the side. Make sure you have your weight slightly forward. Take your chin on your chest. Round your shoulders forward. Push back through the sternum so we have a nice rounded upper back. You can take your hands right here on your lower back. Try not to let your pelvis move forward, backwards, whatever. So you're standing normally. Go back to standing normally. Put your chin on your chest. Put your hands here. Don't let your pelvis move. Round your shoulders. Try not to let your pelvis move. Everybody just give me a little bounce on their heels so they can make sure their weight is slightly forward, but more or less evenly distributed. Drop down a little lower, try not to let your pelvis move. So now we're really stretching the upper back. Drop the hands. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. One more time, deep breath in. And breathe out. Go down a little bit further. Now you're hanging off of your waistline. Your pelvis has moved back slightly, but try and keep your weight still forward on the balls of your feet. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Carve your knees slightly soft. Make sure they're not locked. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Take your hands up. Wrap them around your head. Just relax your shoulders. Don't pull. Just let the weight of your arms hold you there. You're going to feel all of that tension that's been building up for the last X number of weeks in the top of your back. That's where we carry tension. I want you to think about stretching it out. Deep breath in. And breathe out. Relax your arms. Let them float down. Take a deep breath in. And go down a little bit further. Now we are down past our hips. We're hanging off of our hips now. You'll notice that this is where you're hanging off of. Your pelvis is moved back a little bit. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Soften the knees. Deep breath in and breathe out. And go down as far as you can. You can straighten the legs. Make sure the knees are not locked though. And just hang over. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, everybody, take one hand, put it on the back of your head. Make sure your head is totally relaxed, okay? So I'm going to put my hand out of the way. Your head is relaxed. Don't have it here. We tend to shorten the neck. It's a habit. Let it totally relax. So your shoulders are relaxed, your neck is relaxed, everything. We're stretching through the hamstrings slightly. The torso is in somewhat of traction position. Yes? Deep breath in. Breathe out. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Now bend the knees slightly. Do not lift your heels off the floor. You each will have a different amount of bend here, yes? So do not lift the heels off of the floor. And just hold it there. And breathe in. And breathe out. Now, take your sits bones back up to the ceiling. Bend the knees very slightly and roll up one vertebrae at a time. First, you feel your tailbone drop. Then you feel the vertebrae of the lower back rolling up. Are your hands relaxed? Is your head relaxed? Rolling up, pulling the belly up underneath the ribs, pushing back, feeling yourself starting to roll through the middle section of your back. The thorax, or I think that's what it is. Anyhow, roll up a little further. Keep your chin on your chest. Find yourself in alignment. Bounce your heels just a little. And then lift your head up. And shake everything out. Okay. All right. So now, take your feet apart. You know this from the beginning of karate class. So what I want you to do is, Wendy, I'm thinking watch karate so you know it. Even if you haven't yet joined us, someday I hope you will. Okay, what I want you to do, everybody, pull that belly up underneath your ribs. Drop your shoulders down. We're going to keep our feet in parallel position. They're facing the front, yes? We're going to lean towards the left. You can take them as far apart as you want, but I want you to try staying upright. Pull the belly up. Try and keep both heels on the floor. Don't go down so far that your heels lift. Holding yourself up here. We are stretching the inner thigh, yes? You can turn this leg out slightly if you wish. That's fine. Come, tape it upright. Nice and tall. Good. Hold it there. So right now we're strengthening our back muscles, pulling our core up, working on our balance, relaxing our shoulders, and stretching our legs, as well as strengthening these muscles. We're holding it there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn towards this leg. This foot turns out. The back leg turns parallel. Lift the heel up. Keep the body up. Keep the body up. Those of you that are familiar with yoga know that this is one of the positions that you can do sort of in yoga, yes? But in this case, I'm asking you to keep this heel up. So we're stretching the front of the hip here. Pull your belly up. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Lengthen your neck. Keep it in line with your spine. Squeeze the glutes if you want to get more stability. Hold it there. Everybody take a deep breath in and lift the arms if you can. Good. Hold it up there. Stretching long. Take the fingertips. Lift a little higher and arch back if you can. So again, balance. Use your core. Make sure that if you are somebody who thinks they might fall over, that there's something you can grab onto if you want. Take your arms out. Center the body weight. Take the hands behind you. Clasp them behind you. Pull down. Pull down. Open up your pectoral muscles. Open your pectoral muscles up. So here we are. Working on balance. Pull your belly up. Feeling the stretch on the front of the hip. And strengthening. Also lengthening or stretching your pectoral muscles. Excuse me. And if you don't know where your pecs are, that's these muscles here. Open it. Feel your shoulder blades trying to touch. Good. And now, going back to the center. Slipping. Both feet facing the front, or this leg slightly turned out. Now go down, turn this leg out. Turn this leg out. Know this position. This knee should not go past this foot. All right? This leg is standing up. You're stretching here. You're going to feel a little bit of strength work on this quad. Try and keep your body upright. Drop your pelvis. Good. Come back up. Going the other direction. Pull your belly up. Relax your shoulders. Arms up. Deep breath in. Bend this leg. It can turn out slightly. This heel needs to stay on the floor. If you can, keep this heel on the floor. If you don't go down very far, you're still working your stretch. Please remember that. You're working wherever your stretch is. We're not going to go past that. You want to keep working it so it moves slightly further and further and further. You don't want to try and get further and then hurt yourself, right? So hold yourself up. This is a strengthening exercise. It is a balance exercise, and we are stretching inside of this leg. So hold it here. Try and keep yourself upright. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Now, turn. This one turns forward. This one lifts, turns, so that your both feet are facing that direction. And bend the front leg. Lower your pelvis down so you can feel a stretch in the front of this leg. This leg should be straight. Push through that heel. This knee is bent. Make sure it's not in front of your toes. Yeah. Okay? Stay in balance. Pull your belly up underneath your ribs. Relax your shoulders. Staying here. Holding it. Feeling that stretch. Engage your glutes if you want to help stabilize yourself. Working on this balance. Take your arms up. Breathe. Belly's lifted. Fingertips. Lift them higher and then up and behind you. Lifting up out of your hips. Open the arms. Take them behind you. Clasp them. Pull down past your tailbone so you're really opening your pectoral muscles. Feel your shoulder blades touching. Staying here. Breathe into it. Remember, strength, balance, and flexibility is what we're working on. Staying here. Breathe. Belly's lifted, shoulders opening, neck in line with spine. Good. Release. Turn towards the front, and down you go. You're going to turn, let's say with this leg out. Turn both legs out a little bit. Make sure that this foot is standing up. Try and make it so that this knee is not past the toes. Stay upright. Stretch your hamstrings. Stretch your groin. We're holding it here. Breathe. Lift your belly. Good. And push it back. Good. Bring your feet together. Shake them out. Okay. Work to your level. Remember that, yes? So that if you have anything you think that you don't want to do because it feels bad in your body, know that you shouldn't do it. Alrighty, here we go. Okie dokie, so we're now going to go down to the floor and we're going to do a little bit of ab work because balance has to do where your core is, right? So what I want you to do. Put your knees up. Reach forward with your hands. Imagine there's a great big beach ball right here. Take a deep breath in. Again, if this is the time you want to sit on your blanket, please do so. Deep breath in. Excuse me. And breathe out. Inflate the beach ball. Curve your lower back. Tuck your pelvis underneath. Push back in that spine. Reach forward with those hands. Reach your head moving forward, but your shoulders, note, stay in over your hips. So your back, lower back's going back, your pelvis is going under, and your upper arms and head, your arms and your head are going forward. Hold it there. And come all the way back up. And breathe out, up and over. Curve. Now, I'm going to face you. I want you to put your hands right here on your ribs, up here. This is where your lungs are. So I want you to take a deep breath in, but your belly doesn't move. Take a deep breath in, and breathe out. And breathe in, and breathe out. So your belly button is flat against your spine. You're engaging those lower abs. This way, when you're doing karate or anything else, you can hold those lower abs in and be strong in your core. Yes? Deep breath in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Last time, breathe in. And breathe out and sit all the way up. Stretch your legs forward, flex your feet in front of you, reach your arms forward and down. I want you to think about putting your belly button on your quads, yes? So you reach forward, not like this. Don't go straight down like this. You want to push this forward and then go down. And just hold it there. Breathe into it. As you're sitting there breathing, you breathe into your muscles, you breathe out, and think about them lengthening. Deep breath in. Breathe out and lengthen them further. So sooner or later you're going to lengthen them so much, the top of your head is going to touch the top of your feet. Probably not, but that's what we're aiming for. Just try and keep moving the top of your head closer to the top of your feet. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Remember, if you have your obi and you have a belt and you cannot reach your feet, use them. Use it on the bottom of your feet to help pull you there. Okay? So you are actually doing it this way. Everybody else, please flex your feet. When you flex your feet, it deepens the stretch in your hamstrings. You'll probably notice that. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Good. Come all the way back up. Shake your legs out. Bend them up. Here we go. Arms forward. Sit very tall. Deep breath in. Breathe out, curve your pelvis underneath, engage your core. Remember, breathe through your lungs, not through your stomach. And back you go. So now I'm holding it here, flattening all of these muscles as much as I can. I'm opening the arms. Don't let those lower abs go. Bring it in. Open the arms. Keep those lower abs engaged. Bring it in. Open the arms. Hold it there. Hold it there. Relax your shoulders. Don't use your neck muscles to hold your body up. Use your core. Lift one leg. Flex that leg. Bring it in. Put it down. Lift one leg. Flex that leg. That's straight. Sorry. Bend that leg. Put it down. Lift the leg. Stretch the leg. Hold it there. Pulse it up. 2, 3. What's your stomach doing? 6, 7. Bring it in. Put it down. Lift the other leg. Stretch it up. Pulse it up. 1, 2. Do what you can. Take a break when you need to. Put it down. Bring your arms into the center. What's your belly doing? Keep breathing. Open one arm out. Lift to the diagonal. Bring it down. Use your obliques. Bring it down. Lift. Bring it down. Lift. Close the arm. Other side. Lift. Bring it down. Lift. Bring it down. Lift. Bring it down. Lift. Bring it down. Bring it to the center. Lift it all the way up. Long and straight, everybody. Straight legs, flexed feet. Deep breath in. Up and over you go. Put your belly down onto your quads. Down you go. Breathe. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. One more time, take a deep breath in and breathe out. Good. Roll up through the spine, shake everything out. Okay, let's open to second position. This is second position in case you didn't know. First habit, sorry. Okay, so we have our feet apart. What we're going first is we're going to go right down the center, the same way we do at the beginning of the karate classes. What I want you to think about doing though, stay where you are, keep watching me, is you have your hands here at your back. Notice my fingers are pointed down. The heel of my hand is at the top of my pelvis. I'm going to stretch. First thing, I sit up tall. Again, if you're somebody who has that blanket underneath, make sure you keep it there. Both legs are straight, trying to keep the toes so they're facing up. Push through your lower back. Push through again. So you're tilting your pelvis. You're trying to keep your spine in line, still with your tailbone. It's just that the whole pelvis moves forward. If you're standing up or sitting on your butt, it's like you're lifting your legs up, yes? So we're sitting with our arms straight, or our back straight. Press through. This is where, if you want, you could also have a chair here to help you. It doesn't mean you pull on the chair, it's just you rest your body on it, and you know you have a goal to get your face forward. So we are tipping forward with a very relatively straight back, yes? Moving forward, holding it there. And breathe. You should feel the inner thigh, the groin stretching out. Yes, you can put your hands down on the floor to help support you if you want, but again, make sure your lower back is straight. Relax your shoulders, take a deep breath in, and breathe out. Lengthen up to the top of your head. Walk it slightly further forward. Open the shoulders. Relax. Send the energy out the heels. Keep stretching. And breathe in. And breathe out. Walk your hands forward 2 more inches on the next exhalation. Breathe in. Breathe out. Walk them forward. Try and feel your lower back moving forward with your hands, not curving your upper back. So we're still trying to stay as straight as we can. Now, see if you can move up and forward. So you're moving up and then forward. Down you go. If you can relax your upper back down, relax your upper back down. Remember, your goal is to get your belly button on the floor. Don't laugh. That's the goal. Okay. And breathe. Relax those inner thighs, yes? Deep breath in and breathe. One more time, deep breath in and breathe out. Good, walk it back, nice and slowly. All right, sitting tall. We're now going to, sorry, I'm moving to face you. We're now going to reach up with one arm. You reach straight up and down. Same thing here. Pull the belly up. Make sure your lower back is straight up and down. Right from here, think up and then tilt. It's not a big movement. Notice it's on the slight diagonal. Keep your shoulders open. Feel yourself pulling down at this hip, stretching through the waistline. Drop this arm. Deep breath in. Breathe out. So you can get a little longer. Pull that belly up even higher. The belly does not release here. Lengthen. The belly is what is lengthening the back. Yes, we have muscles in the back that do that too, but this is actually what can help support those muscles. Deep breath in. Breathe out and down you go. Try and keep your shoulders as square to the front as you can. Keep your face square to the front if you can. So this is a torso twist. A torso twist. By stretching out the torso, we can also deepen the stretch when we go over our legs. So we're twisting in the torso here. As far down as you can go. Remember, it's your stretch. Go as far as you can go and do not get discouraged. You can always improve. It doesn't matter who you are. Know your limits and work to your limit. Yes, deep breath in. Breathe out, relax down. Now, turn and face that leg. Remember, again, the goal is to get your chest close to your knee, your nose close to your shins. Flex this foot and reach forward. Down you go. And breathe into it. Lengthen the spine. Now you can release the belly if you want, because we're in this position. There's not much you can do to your lower back, and you certainly can't balance here, so here we are. Take a deep breath in. Find out what you're stretching, and as you breathe out, let them melt. One more time. Deep breath in. And relax. Okay, staying as low as you can. Walk yourself into the middle. Walk in. Staying as low as you can. Think about your belly button getting onto the floor. Deep breath in and melt further. One more time, breathing in and melting down. And walking it back. Good, let's do the other side. One arm up. Shoulder blade reaching for the waist, belly pulled up under the ribs. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, pull down on this hip, and then up through the waistline. So you feel yourself getting longer. Try not to lift your shoulder up into your ear. Make sure there's some space here. Pulling down in this hip, stretch through the waistline, yes? Try and keep your shoulders square to the front. It's a little movement, remember, but you're just stretching out your waistline. But you're also stabilizing your back and lifting up through your core. Deep breath in and breathe out. Down you go. Flex this foot. Try and keep your shoulders square to the front. Drop your head and relax sideways. Keep breathing, and then melt. So remember, do not bounce. Simply let gravity do the work. There's a difference between a small pulse and a bounce, okay? It doesn't mean you can't do a little pulse, but you certainly don't want to do a big bounce into it, because then you'll rip something, and that would be a bad thing. Okay, take a deep breath in. Breathe out, spiral towards the leg. Remember, belly on the thigh, chest towards your knee, nose towards your shin bone. Take a deep breath in, breathe out and melt. Feel all the muscles. Send some really relaxing thoughts down to those muscles that are screaming in pain at you. Actually, they shouldn't be screaming. They should only be complaining mildly, or slightly more than mildly, maybe. But do not injure yourself. Do not pull yourself so far that you actually hurt yourself. One more time, deep breath in. Breathe out and relax. And now, staying as low as you can, move into the center. Tilt your pelvis towards the front. Try and get your belly button on the floor. "20 seconds, deep breath in, breathe out, relax. Lengthen, think about lengthening the inner thigh. Last time, deep breath in and melt. Good, walk yourself back, slowly and carefully. Bring your feet together, shake them out. Good, bring your knees up, give yourself a nice hug. And rolling over onto your hands and feet, tuck your pelvis underneath, tuck your toes, rock back if you can, get your heels on the floor. In whatever position you are, get your chest as close to your thighs as possible, drop your head. Good, sit bones to the ceiling. Bend the knees, roll up through the pelvis, through the back, coming up to standing. Shake everything out. 2 more things, ladies and gents, 2 more things. I know we're almost done. We might be a little bit over, and that's always the problem with me. But bend your knees. Pull your belly up. Think about everything. Keep your weight slightly forward on your feet. Yes, slightly forward. Take your arms down. You're going to move whatever leg is the leg you hate to balance on. For me, it's my left. You're going to take a deep breath in. You're going to breathe out. As you breathe out, you're going to take everything up, and then you're going to hold it there. Notice it all comes up at the same time. Think about the top of your head lifting towards the ceiling, and come down. Other leg, up. Okay, so imagine this energy shooting up your spine, out the top of your head, and come down. One more time. Up your spine, out the top of your head. Woo-hoo. And come down. Last time, up, and come down. Shake everything out. Little jump, yes. Drop your chin on your chest. Take a deep breath in. Reach all the way up to the ceiling. Looking up, stretch as long as you can. Hold your breath, everybody. Release the breath with a big sigh and drop everything. Okay, so it's nice to see you. I hope to see you again next week. Yes, I hope you had a nice stretch. Oh, you felt that much more in your calf muscles, Lori. What was that you felt? Let me know. Okay, so thank you. Lori, if you're still there, type in. Anybody has any questions or any thoughts, please. No swear words. Just let me know, okay? I will sit here for a couple minutes before I sign off. You are great, Chris. Okay. Well, yes, you are fabulous. Okay. When we're working our feet, when we're standing up, I'm working our feet. You are so welcome, everybody. Lori, it should have been in your calves as well. So, yeah, you feel it in your shins, you feel it in your calves, you feel it in your ankles, you feel it in your feet. But as long as it's lining up correctly, then you'll just be strengthening your calves too. Yeah, you'll feel it definitely in your calves. Absolutely. Okay. Thank you for all being here, and I will see you next week.